ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Road Trip South Africa. I'm your host, right. I'm going to give you 15 facts that you didn't know about cycling, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, D, what are you telling me? 15 facts? What is there to know about cycling? Trust me, there is a lot to know about cycling, the experiences, the toughest moments and the greatest moments of cycling, the stuff that you actually didn't know that they exist. And trust me, you'll be amazed by what I'm going to tell you on our point number 12, ladies and gentlemen. So stick around, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So getting on our point number 1, ladies and gentlemen, cycling wears many hats. Alright, how so? Okay, how so? Cycling wears many hats. It actually serves as a form of exercise. That's the first head. It serves as a form of exercise. If you really want to do your leg workout, if you want to build your calf, this is actually the thing to do. Cycling, ladies and gentlemen. That's head number 1. Head number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is that cycling is used as a mode of transport. Yes. Cycling is used as a mode of transport, ladies and gentlemen. So people do actually use cycling to travel daily, to do their activities, their daily activities actually. So it's actually a mode of transport. Head number 3, ladies and gentlemen, cycling is a form of sport. Yes, it's a form of sport. That's why we have people we watch on TV whom are called professional cyclists, so you've seen them on Olympics and stuff like that. So it serves as a form of sport, transport and exercise. So that's why I'm saying cycling wears many hats. Our point number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is that people use it daily. Yes, people use cycling daily. Some of them use it to go back to and from work every day. As for myself, I do actually use cycling to go to work and to come back from work. So it actually can travel as far distance as from Midrand to Sandton. So that's how far it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll be surprised, you'll be asking yourself, how can I use cycling to go to and from work daily? It's tiring. Alright, yes, it is tiring, but it's actually depends on how you see it daily, So people who are used to it have a certain level of mindset, of course. It differs. I'm not saying you're dumb or anything, but it actually differs on how positive your mindset is. Some people, if you see it as a form of exercise, you won't see it as a lot of effort and work. You get the idea. So that's how people actually use it to go to work. Our point number 3, ladies and gentlemen, fact number 3 is that never in your life use front brake. Never use a front brake, ladies and gentlemen, or else you will lose all your teeth. Trust me, you will lose all your teeth totally out. When you are actually braking on a bicycle, what you gotta actually use first? It's actually the rear, the back brake. The back brake, if it's not stopping at the required time, that's when you actually use the front brake. But now if you are in high speed and you use the front brake, trust me, it's gonna turn and roll with you. So never use a front brake, ladies and gentlemen. And with our point number 4, ladies and gentlemen, our point number 4 is that you can increase the speed and decrease the speed on the bicycle. Also, ladies and gentlemen, also, can you increase speed and decrease? The bicycle doesn't have an accelerator, right? Yes, it doesn't have an accelerator, but it has pedals. So these pedals are controlled by shifters, and shifters control the crank, which is the part that handles the mechanism that handles the chain. So the higher the shifters go, because they have numbers from 1 up to 7, and the other one has a number from 1 up to 3. So the higher the shifters go, and the more you pedal, it increases the speed on the bicycle. So you will travel more and further, when you actually increase the shifters. So that's how you increase the speed on the bicycle. And ladies and gentlemen, on our point number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is that you will have to always carry tools with you. you. That's our fact number 5. Always carry tools with you. Yes. Why should I carry tools with me? Again, okay, here's the reason why you should carry tools with you. Bicycles are very sensitive when it comes to wheels. The body won't give you much of a problem, but when it comes to wheels, the wheels will actually give you problems. You'll have damaged tubes sometimes you have slow punch. So if you're carrying your pump, you can actually survive a slow punch. So that's why I'm saying you should actually carry tools with you everywhere you go, which takes us to our point number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Our point number 6 is that know how to fix your bicycle. Yes, know how to fix your bicycle. Why should you know how to fix a bicycle? I mean, that's mechanical stuff, right? That's for the mechanics. So the reason why you should know how to fix your bicycle, ladies and gentlemen, it's because when you are stuck 10 kilometers away from home, you can't be coming back home carrying that bicycle. It's gonna be heavy for you, and you can't be pushing it for a long time, So it depends on the mass of the bicycle also. So what you need to do is that know how to fix your tires, know how to fix your chain, so check some of our videos. I'll be releasing some of the videos on how to fix the chain, how to fix a tube, a damaged tube, a bicycle tube, and how to fix other parts on the bicycle, and how to adjust your brakes on the bicycle. So I'm going to actually make a special video for you on that one, ladies and gentlemen. So know how to fix your bicycle, ladies and gentlemen. So with our point number 7, this is a very interesting fact that everyone knows. This one, actually, I'm gonna give you credit. I know home there, you know this one, is that you don't need a license for cycling. You don't need a driver's license for cycling. Cycling, in fact, is the only type of transport that travels on the road that doesn't require a licensing. It doesn't require you to get a license. You just buy your bicycle, you get on the road. Imagine a 3-year-old being asked by a policeman, where is your driver's license? And where will the kid get a driver's license? I mean, at 3 years old or 4 years old, I'd be failing a lot of times. I mean, because it's just difficult to get a license in South Africa, So that's why I'm saying cycling doesn't require any licensing. Everyone knows that fact. Our fact number 8, ladies and gentlemen. Our fact number 8 is that cycling is freedom. How so, D? How can cycling be freedom? What type of freedom is that? Freedom is actually come in many aspects if you check in life. That's why we got financial freedom, we got this type of freedom and that type of freedom. Freedom differs. So when you are cycling, actually, it gives a sense of being on top of the world, because you're doing things that not everyone can do. It's like people who do parkour. If you've seen foot skaters, those people who jump buildings and stuff like that. Those people actually have power over gravity. That's the type of freedom they have. Power over gravity. So which is cycling has its own certain power also, because you're doing something that not everyone can do. Not everyone do. I mean, it's only about 10% of the population in South Africa that is cycling. You get the idea. Out of all these mode of transport, so people it's only 10%. So it gives you a sense of freedom. So you will actually enjoy it. And which takes us to our point number 9, ladies and gentlemen. Our point number 9 is that, ladies and gentlemen, you will tap out. Trust me, you will tap out when it comes to bicycle. Cycling will actually give you tough times. There is just a lot of tough times you're going to face when cycling. They said history favors the brave and the courageous, So yes, which means cyclists are courageous and brave at the same time, So you will tap out when it comes to cycling, ladies and gentlemen. Cycling gets its own days whereby it's just tough. There is one time I had to get off the bicycle and walk with it on the side, because there was just a huge steep hill there, and my thighs were just in pain. I couldn't take it anymore, So That was the tap out I got. That was the day I had to tap out, just walk while I have a mode of transport next to me. Can you imagine? So that was the very stupidest moment ever. Cycling is tough at its own days. Our point number 10, ladies and gentlemen, is that road rules do apply on a bicycle, on a cyclist. I mean, yes, D, you just said I don't need a driver's license or anything because a driver's license comes with road rules and signs and everything. So you just said I don't need a license. Now you're telling me road rules apply on a cyclist. Yes, road rules do actually apply on the cyclist, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, immediately when you are traveling on the road, for the mere fact that you are traveling inside the road, whether it's tar, road rules do apply to you because there are cars there. You gotta know how they function, which car goes first, because that's why even pedestrians know the road rules, because if they don't, they lack knowledge on road rules and signs, they will actually get hit. So you got to know about those, ladies and gentlemen, which is in this channel we actually teach you about road rules and everything. So watch off some of our videos. We'll be discussing the road rules and the road signs, ladies and gentlemen. Point number 11, ladies and gentlemen, point number 11 is that get cycling classes. Yes, get cycling classes. I know no one has ever told you this, and cycling classes actually will save you will save your life big time. Cycling classes are very important more than anything when cycling. This is one encounter I had. I actually did talk about it on the previous video on 10 items that cyclists must have. Yes, so you should actually get cycling classes, ladies and gentlemen. There was this one time when I experienced this bug got into my eye, while I was in high speed, so I couldn't handle it, so it was pretty tough to be calm about the situation because I was in high speed, so this bug was it just flew into my eye, and then I had to, I was panicking inside, but I had to keep it together so that I can actually, slow down. So that's why I'm saying, in order for me not to slow down and anything like that, I just need cycling classes so that nothing will actually distract me on the road. So get yourself a pair of cycling classes. Our point number 12, ladies and gentlemen, point number 12 is that cycling is a very sensitive type of sport and mode of transport. Yes, cycling is very sensitive. How so? As much as I just said on our previous point that something got into my eye, something flying into your eye or ear while cycling, it can actually cause your death. You can die or get crippled. You know why? Because you're going to fall off the bike. So cycling is very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. It has its own sides. It has both actually good side and a bad side. So cycling, it's very sensitive, ladies and gentlemen. So our point number 13, ladies and gentlemen, our point number 13 is that cycling saves workers, South African workers, per year. It saves them 13,000 rands. How so? How can cycling save you 13,000 rands? Approximately, it's plus or minus 13,000 rand, because they are not paying a taxi fare. Taxi fare, if you put it together, and not counting weekends, because I didn't actually calculate weekends on this number, so I didn't calculate weekends, so it might actually save you more or less 13,000 rands. So cycling saves a lot of money since people are not paying taxi fares. So our point number 14, ladies and gentlemen, point number 14 is that you are going to be bullied on the road. Trust me, you are going to be bullied big time on the road by motorists. So this is something that is not really fun to talk about, because I've experienced it a lot of times as a cyclist. I'm new at this cycling thing, I'm only 3 months old in cycling. I've been cycling since December until now February, so people are going to bully you on the road, whereas the car drivers, the motorists will actually bully you, you know. So you're going to be pushed out, you're going to be forced in situations you don't want to be, you know. I had this experience one time. I was traveling on the yellow line, you know. I was traveling on the yellow line. On this side of the road there was totally nothing. There was like stones and, you know, sharp things that a bicycle doesn't want to travel on, you know. And I'm on the yellow line and this truck comes, you know, behind me. I hear the horn pop 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 pop, you know. So this guy, I can't do anything at this point. I'm on the yellow line, you know. So because if I go on the side I might get hit that side, you know. So he forced himself, you know, I don't know, between me and the other car, he forced himself. So he pushed me out of the road, you know. So my bicycle actually punched them, you know. So that was not a good experience. So that's, you're going to actually get, you know, bullied on the road, and some people will actually speed out of the window, speed at your face, you know. So that's what happens. That's what cyclists are experiencing on the road, ladies and gentlemen. And our point number 50, ladies and gentlemen, final point, is that cycling is the funnest thing to do. It's actually fun. Cycling, it's fun, ladies and gentlemen. That's our fact number 15. Cycling is fun. Not counting all these things that I just talked about, the bad things that people do to us as cyclists, pretending as if they don't see us. Cycling is fun, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned on one of our points, that it has a sense of freedom. On our point number 8 is that it's fun and it has sense of freedom. It's something that you're going to enjoy. You can do it for fun, you can do it for exercising, you can use it as a form of transport, or you can do just sports with it, you know. So cycling, it is fun, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I just hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to make the road safe, teach people about knowledge of the road, show them things that they don't know about the road, and also guide them. And also you yourself follow the road rules and signs and respect the traffic lights, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I just hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to leave your comments down below, subscribe, like and share. It's been your host, Lele, and this is the Road Trip South Africa.